Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Data Engineer Insight with Nisha. Okay, so in this video I am going to cover the new interesting video which is mostly for the aspiring data analyst. Okay, I got multiple requests on the LinkedIn and via the comment on the YouTube that please make a good video on the data analyst roadmap to crack the top product based company and FANG companies for the data analyst role. Mostly I have made the video for the data engineer roadmap. You can see in the icon button. Okay, but if you want aspiring for the data analyst role, so this is the video, best video for you. If you are watching this video for next 10 minutes, you will get the complete picture how to crack the data analyst role in a product based company through the off campus placement. So let's get started for the data analyst roadmap for the data analyst, aspiring data analyst, and mostly for the person who are experienced person or it can be fresher person. This video is mostly for both the type of person. It can be fresher, it can be experienced data analyst. So if they want to migrate their role to the data analyst roadmap, so let's get started. So as you can see my screen that in the data analyst, okay, so in the we have multiple topics which we have to cover in the data analyst, which is SQL. We have to cover, then after SQL we have to cover the Python. Okay, after the Python we have to cover database concept, data warehouse concept, then you should know Excel, statistics, and there are a lot of topics which we have to focus on the data analyst roadmap. So you can see in the SQL we have to cover multiple topics for the data analyst. So I will suggest you for the data analyst, for the business analyst, for the data engineer, any role which you are moving for the data foundation profile, I will suggest you SQL and Python are the primary skills for the data analyst role. In the SQL Python it's not be easy, it should be easy to medium for the fresher role, and for the experienced person it should be medium to hard. So I will suggest you SQL and Python you have to focus on primarily for cracking the data analyst role. Okay, so in the SQL you have to focus on the SQL basic command like SQL case command, where command, group by, order by command. After that you should be familiar with the different types of join in the SQL, like we have cross join, inner join, then we have the left join, right join, then we should be familiar with the full and semi join and self join. So you can focus on the different types of join optimization technique as well along with the implementation part. Then you should know the grouping clause and having clause, and you should know difference between where clause and having clause. This is very important question. Apart from that, a person should be familiar with the CT, common table expression in the SQL. Then then definitely you have to focus on the window function in the SQL. So as of now, window function and the joins are the most primarily top topics in the SQL. So I will advise you focus on window function very much, because window function, if you are getting in the coding question in the SQL, at least one question will be definitely can be solved using the window function. So you should be familiar with the window function. In the window function you should be focused on dense rank. Then you have to know the row number, lead, lag. Then there are multiple functions are there apart from the in the window function, like nth value. We can apply the like aggregate function using the window function, like min, max, the function, mathematical function. We have the count function, we have the average function. These are the aggregate function you can apply using the overt by keyword and partition by keyword. Then you should be aware with the unbounding preceding and unbounding following in the SQL in the for the data analyst role. Apart from that, you can focus on nested subquery and the correlated subquery for the SQL. Apart from that, you should know in the between operator, clause operator, limit operator, offset operator. Then you should know the aggregate function in the SQL. You should be familiar with the string function, date function, and null function in the SQL. Apart from that, you can focus on the SQL lead code question for practicing the SQL question. So I will advise you first focus on the basic theoretical question in the SQL, then with the coding part, because if you don't know the coding, then you cannot solve the SQL advanced question. Okay, so first focus on the SQL basic that you can see in the roadmap, then go with the coding part in the SQL. So this is the first step and first ladder in the SQL data analyst roadmap for the cracking the data analyst round in a top product based company. Now moving to the next topic in the data analyst roadmap. Okay, so next topic is Python. Okay, in the Python I will suggest you these 5 data structure you should know definitely to crack the Python round. So list, set, tuple, dictionary, and string. If you are focusing on this topic, then probability of clearing the Python round will be very good, more than you can see 80%. The reason is in the mostly coding round in the Python, they will give question on the these 5 data structure like list and dictionary are the very important question. Okay, so you can focus on the list, dictionary question and different type of data structure in Python, and you can follow the Geeks for Geeks website for this solving the coding question. And definitely you should know the all the different type of inbuilt function and the functions which are provided in the list, set, tuple, dictionary. Let's suppose I want to find the length of the list. Okay, so you, instead of you writing the for loop, you can use the len function in the list. So you should know the inbuilt function in the Python to solve the coding question. Apart from that, there are lot of topics which we have to cover in the Python. Let's suppose we have the file handling. You should know exception handling for doing the try except keyword. Then you should aware with the different types of library in the Python. So for the data analyst, I will suggest you to focus on two libraries in the Python, 2 or 3 libraries, which is pandas, which is for creating the data frame, then numpy for numerical representation of the data, and we have third library which is matplotlib for the visualize the data using the dashboarding and reporting. So you can focus on these three library in the Python. Apart from that, there are different types of topics which are you should cover in the Python, like decorator. Then we have list comprehension. Then you should know the Python oops feature, loops condition. Then you should know the JSON load function, JSON.dump function, which is very important, and how to call the REST API using the request function. Okay, request you can say library to make the REST API RESTful API call. Okay, using getting the response from the server. Okay, so there are different REST API call, RESTful API call. You should be familiar with that. Apart from that, you should know the how to create UDF, user defined function, using the def function. You should know the difference between decorator and generator. You should know different types of functions are there in the Python. Then you should be familiar with the different type of collection in the Python, like we have the counter, order dict function, which is a you can say collection in the Python. Apart from that, you can focus on different data analysis library, like we have the pandas, numpy, matplotlib and seaborn. This library you can focus on that part, and you can focus on the Python basic theoretical question, so that you can crack the theoretical round as well in the Python. But I will suggest you focus on the theoretical along with the Python coding question, because chances of the coding question will be high, and the coding question will be mostly coming from the list, set, tuple, dictionary, and these 3-4 topics you should know for cracking the Python down. So this SQL and Python are the primary skill you should know to crack the data analyst round. If you don't know the SQL and Python, then definitely there will be difficulty for you to crack the data analyst round in a top product based company, because these two skills, SQL and Python, are mostly asked in the first round and taken by the senior data analyst engineer, or you can say senior data analyst or data engineer person. Okay, so focus on that SQL Python very much with the coding and theoretical knowledge, so that you can crack the SQL Python down. Apart from that, we have to focus on other technologies as well in the data analyst. So let's get started on that part. So now coming to the next part, which is the database and data warehouse. I will suggest you database and data warehouse are the most primary skills along with the Python as well and SQL as well. So in the database, I will suggest you can see we have two types of databases. One is relation database and one is NoSQL database. So but I will suggest you focus on relation database for the data analyst, but for the data engineer you should know relation database along with the NoSQL database. But for the relation database, we have to focus on relation database like Oracle, MySQL and PostgreSQL database. And in the database concept, you should know like different types of database. Okay, then you should be familiar with the database architecture. Then you should be know the different types of database keys, like we have primary key, super key, composite key, candidate key, and we have surrogate key and foreign key, and we have different types of super key as well. Okay, so you can focus on different types of keys on database. After that, you should know the different types of normalization in the database, that is first normal form, second normal form, third normal form, fourth normal form, and BCNF normal form. So you can focus on that part as well. Apart from that, there is very important topic in the database, which is ACID property. Okay, so ACID property you can focus on concurrency and like serialization in the ACID property as well. And in the ACID property, you should be familiar with the different terminologies for the ACID. Like if I'm talking about ACID, A for atomicity, C for consistency, I for isolation, and D for durability. So you should be familiar with these 4 types of ACID properties and 4 types of properties in the ACID terminology. So you can should know about this, and you can focus on one example to explain the ACID property in the interview. Apart from that, you can focus on change data capture. Change data capture, this topic is only required for the senior person, or you can say experienced data analyst, because this is not required for the fresher data analyst. Okay, so if you are experienced data analyst, then I will suggest you focus on any one change data capture tool, like a DBGM, which is open source tool, and we have Cosmos, and we have a Snowflake. In the Snowflake, we have covered the change data capture. We also can implement the change data capture using the Snowflake. So I will suggest you, and we have to focus on normalization, denormalization in the database. So these are topic you can focus on data analyst for cracking the database round. Now coming to the next part is the data warehouse. Okay, so in the data warehouse you can see in the data warehouse there are a lot of topic which we have to cover to crack the data warehouse for the data analyst roadmap. So I will say that data warehouse is not a compulsory skills for the data analyst, but some companies which are product based company, they will expect some knowledge on the data warehouse terminology. Like if they can ask, have you worked on Redshift in the AWS, Snowflake, BigQuery in GCP, and Azure Synapse in the Azure cloud. So you can focus on this, the data, any one of the data warehouse. Okay, if you are experienced person, if you are a fresher person, then you can skip the data warehouse. This is not a compulsory skills. Okay, but for the experienced person, data warehouse is very important skills. Like you have to focus on the data warehouse schema. Like we have different type of schemas are there, like database is Snowflake schema, we have a star schema, and we have a galaxy schema which is called fast constellation schema. Apart from that, you should know the dimensional modeling. In the dimensional modeling we have two types of tables are there. We have the dimension table, we have the fact table. Okay, and then we have to focus on different types of dimension table. Okay, so in the different types of dimension table, I will say that we have slowly changing dimension, which is SCD0, SCD1 type, SCD type 2, SCD type 3, SCD type 4, and SCD type 6. We have different type of slowly changing dimensions are there in the data warehouse. Then we have to focus on data mart and data warehouse differences. Then you should know the data warehouse 3-tier architecture. This is very important question. Apart from that, you can focus on OLTP server, OLAP server. Okay, then difference between materialized view and the normal view, and then you should be familiar with the difference between denormalized table and the normalized table. This is very important question you can focus on in the data warehouse topic. Apart from that, you should know the OLTP server versus OLAP server. Okay, and finally you should know the basic interview question in the data warehouse, which is very important to clear the data warehouse. Okay, so at the most I will say that dimensional modeling, dimension table, fact table, SCD, then we have star schema, Snowflake schema, galaxy schema, then we have OLTP server, OLAP server, and ETL, how to implement the ETL with the data warehouse. These are the commonly theoretical question and conceptual question you can focus on data warehouse. And apart from that, you can focus on normalization and denormalization in data warehouse. So these are the topics you have to focus on data warehouse topic. Now coming to the next topic, which is a Excel. Okay, so you like as you know that for the data analyst, Excel and statistics is very important. So you can focus on and Excel. It not be easy. You have to focus on basic different types numerical function, string function are there in the Excel. Then you have to focus on the different types of VLOOKUP is very important topic in the Excel. You should be familiar with the Excel different types of function, how to do the visualize the data in the Excel. As you know that we can create the dashboard and reports also using the Excel. So you should be familiar with how to create the pie chart, flow chart, and you can say bar chart in the Excel. So you can focus on the Excel, and Excel part should be advanced. You have to focus on for the data analyst role. Okay, apart from that, statistics, mathematics, some calculus question, relational algebra, you can focus on different types of formulas are there. This is not much tough. Okay, basic mathematics and basic statistics knowledge and data interpretation knowledge is enough for data analyst round. Okay, these two things you can focus on that part. Apart from that, I will suggest you focus on the visualization tool. So in the visualization tool, we have the two very important tool in the market, which is Tableau, Power BI, Metabase, and Superset. So you can see that Metabase and Superset are the optional. Okay, so let me tell you what is Metabase and Superset. Like we can create the visualization report and dashboarding reports and dashboarding graphs in the Metabase. Metabase and Superset are the open source tool which we can use to create the data reporting on top of the database, on top of the and different types of streaming data as well. Okay, but this Metabase and Superset are only if required if you have worked on in your previous company, and this is mostly required for the experienced person, and you can mark as a optional option. But the most primarily BI visualization tool are used in the market is Tableau and the Power BI. So you should be familiar at least one tool in the market for the BI visualization, which is Tableau or Power BI. You can focus on only one tool. It's not compulsory that you have to focus on both the tool like Tableau and Power BI both. You can focus on only one tool. It can be Power BI, it can be Tableau. So you have to focus with the Tableau and BI visualization report. Then we have to focus on data wrangling. In the data wrangling, what is data wrangling? You should be know that. So you should know the different types of terminology in data wrangling. We have data collection. Let's suppose you have to first collect the data, then you have to clean the data. Cleaning the data means like you have to remove the null column, you have to rename the column, you have to remove the noisy data from the using the different types of library. You can use pandas, you can use different Python library to do the data collection and data cleaning operation. And panda is the most proper library to implement the data wrangling. And then after cleaning the data, you can create the dashboarding and report on top of the data set you got from the data warehouse or database. So this three terminology you can focus on that part. Apart from that, I will suggest you focus on the R language. R language is not a very important. R language you can say optional, because some people are doing the data wrangling using pandas, some people are using R language. Okay, so like we have the alternative language which is R, which is alternative to the Python language. Okay, so you can focus on the R language as well for implementing the data wrangling and data collection, data cleaning, and creating the dashboard using R language. And also if you are an experienced person, then definitely you should know HDLC. Okay, because if I was asking you, because experienced person, they have definitely there is a hiring manager round taken by the senior data analyst. Okay, engineer manager. Okay, so they will ask question on have you worked on HDLC lifecycle, agile methodology. We have Kanban, Jira board, Scrum board. Okay, so they will, this type of question they will only ask to the experienced person. So this is only required for the experience. This is not required for the fresh graduate. Okay, so HDLC and cloud services, like we have 3 clouds in the market. We have AWS, Azure, and GCP. So I will suggest you focus only one cloud. Okay, and this is also a optional skill. Why I mention optional? Because data analyst mostly primary skills are SQL, Python, database, and Excel, and statistics, and Tableau or Power BI. Apart from that, these are the optional, because some company which are the product based company, MNC company, they will focus on the cloud service like AWS, Azure, or GCP. Because if you want to create the dashboard, okay, you have the Tableau and Power BI. But in the GCP there is service called Looker service. Okay, Looker service also used to create the BI and visualization report. Okay, so like how to utilize the cloud services like AWS, GCP, and Azure to create the BI visualization, to do the data wrangling, to do the some data interpretation, to create the dashboard. So this type of cloud service you should be aware of that, but this is optional. If you want to learn this, you can learn that as a optional service. Apart from that, at last you have to focus on the project, self-learning project, and resume building part. And also you know that I'm also providing the long-term mentorship to crack the data engineer and data analyst in the top product-based company on the top mid and pre-place. So you can connect with me on LinkedIn for the same. I will help you at the personal one-to-one connect. So this is the roadmap for the data analyst to crack the top product-based company in a MNC for the data analyst role. At last, I am going to tell in the overview brain of a data analyst skill. So first skill is SQL. Then we have to focus on Python. Then we have to focus on dashboarding report, which is Tableau and Power BI. Any one tool you can focus on that part. Then you should know the database concept like relation database concept. And at last you should know the hard skill, which is Excel, which is should be advanced. And at last you should know statistics. So these are the 7 to 8 skills which are the hard skill. 100% you should know this skill for cracking the data analyst run in a top product based company. Apart from that, soft skill you should focus on critical thinking, communication skills, and at last you should know the problem solving skills, like because if they are giving the some question on the case study, they some give question on the SQL and Python, then you should be aware of how to solve the new question. If you get the new question, then how to build the logic. So problem solving mind is very necessary, even not for the data analyst, it's for the data engineer and any technical role. So these are the primary skills which are required for the brain of the data analyst to crack the top product based company. Hope you like this video. If you like this video, please like it, share it, and subscribe the channel. And for the more interesting video for the roadmap and how to crack top product based company like FANG companies in the data engineer and data analyst role, please subscribe my channel for the more interesting video coming now. So best of luck. Thank you.